Welcome to our exploration of a topic that's both critical and thought-provoking, the myth of infinite growth. In our current economic system, growth is often seen as the ultimate goal. We measure success by GDP, stock market performance, and consumer spending, all of which hinge on the idea that we can endlessly expand our resources and markets. But what happens when we dig deeper? This relentless pursuit of growth raises important questions about sustainability and the long-term health of our planet. As we navigate through this video, we'll critically examine the implications of this growth-centric mindset. Is it truly possible to sustain an economy that demands perpetual expansion? Or are we setting ourselves up for a future filled with environmental degradation and social inequality? By challenging the conventional wisdom surrounding infinite growth, we can uncover the unsustainable practices that permeate our society today. Understanding these issues is more important than ever. With climate change, resource depletion, and social unrest on the rise, it's crucial to rethink our approach to economic success. This video aims to spark a conversation about the need for a more balanced and sustainable economic model, one that prioritizes well-being over mere growth. So join us as we delve into the myth of infinite growth and explore the implications it has for our future. Together, we can begin to envision a world where prosperity is defined not by endless expansion, but by harmony with our planet and each other. Understanding infinite growth. Infinite growth refers to the idea that an economy can continuously expand without limits, driven by increasing production, consumption, and technological advancement. This concept has been a cornerstone of traditional economic models, appealing to policymakers and businesses alike due to its promise of prosperity and improved living standards. The allure of infinite growth lies in its simplicity. More growth means more jobs, higher incomes, and greater wealth. However, this perspective often overlooks the finite nature of our planet's resources. Historically, several economies have thrived on the principle of growth. The post-World War II economic boom in the United States is a prime example, where industrial expansion and consumerism led to unprecedented prosperity. Similarly, the rapid economic development in countries like China over the past few decades has been fueled by a relentless pursuit of growth, lifting millions out of poverty. Yet these examples also highlight the potential downsides of such an approach, including environmental degradation and social inequality. The philosophical implications of pursuing endless expansion are profound. It raises questions about our values and priorities as a society. Are we willing to sacrifice the health of our planet and the well-being of future generations for short-term gains? As we continue to grapple with the consequences of our growth-driven economy, it becomes increasingly clear that we must rethink our definitions of success and progress. Understanding the concept of infinite growth is the first step toward envisioning a more sustainable and equitable future. The flaws of our economic system. The pursuit of infinite growth reveals several systemic flaws within our current economic framework, particularly when it comes to inequality. As economies expand, the benefits of growth are often unevenly distributed, leading to a widening gap between the wealthy and the marginalized. This disparity is not merely a byproduct of growth, it is embedded in the very structures that prioritize profit over people. Wealth accumulates at the top, while those at the bottom struggle to access basic resources, creating a cycle of poverty that is difficult to break. Environmental degradation is another significant consequence of our relentless quest for growth. Unsustainable practices, such as over-extraction of natural resources and pollution, are often justified in the name of economic expansion. Forests are cleared, oceans are overfished, and air quality deteriorates, all in the pursuit of higher GDP figures. This short-sighted approach not only threatens the planet's ecosystems but also jeopardizes the health and well-being of future generations. These systemic flaws extend beyond economics. They fundamentally affect societal values and priorities. When growth is the primary measure of success, we risk losing sight of what truly matters: community, well-being, and environmental stewardship. As a society, we may prioritize consumption over conservation, leading to a culture that values material wealth over meaningful connections. By critically examining these flaws, we can begin to shift our focus toward a more equitable and sustainable economic model that prioritizes the health of our planet and its inhabitants. The impact on society. The myth of infinite growth profoundly affects individuals and communities, often manifesting in the psychological effects of consumerism and the relentless pursuit of more. In a society that equates self-worth with material possessions, individuals may find themselves trapped in a cycle of dissatisfaction. The constant bombardment of advertisements and societal expectations fosters a mindset where happiness is tied to consumption, leading to anxiety, stress, and a sense of inadequacy when one cannot keep up. This consumer-driven culture can erode genuine connections and fulfillment, leaving many feeling isolated and unfulfilled. Case studies of communities impacted by economic failures illustrate the real-world consequences of this flawed growth paradigm. For instance, towns that once thrived on manufacturing jobs have faced devastating declines as industries moved overseas in search of cheaper labor. The loss of jobs not only affects economic stability but also disrupts social fabric, leading to increased crime rates, mental health issues, and a decline in community cohesion. These examples serve as stark reminders of the fragility of growth-dependent economies and the human cost of prioritizing profit over people. As we navigate these complex issues, it's essential to encourage viewers to reflect on their own values and choices. What does success mean to you? Are you chasing after material wealth, or are you seeking deeper connections and a sense of purpose? By examining our priorities, we can begin to shift away from the myth of infinite growth and embrace a more sustainable and fulfilling way of life that values well-being over consumption. Alternatives to infinite growth. As we confront the limitations of the infinite growth paradigm, it's essential to explore viable alternatives that prioritize sustainability and well-being. One such concept is sustainable development, which seeks to meet the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. This approach emphasizes a balanced relationship between economic growth, environmental stewardship, and social equity, ensuring that all aspects of society thrive together. Another promising alternative is the circular economy, which reimagines traditional production and consumption models. In a circular economy, resources are reused, repaired, and recycled, minimizing waste and reducing the demand for new materials. This model not only conserves resources but also fosters innovation and creates new job opportunities. Countries like Sweden and the Netherlands are leading the way in implementing circular economy principles, demonstrating that it is possible to achieve economic resilience while protecting the environment. Successful examples of economies that prioritize well-being over growth can be found in initiatives like Bhutan's Gross National Happiness Index, which measures success based on the happiness and well-being of its citizens rather than GDP alone. This holistic approach encourages policies that promote mental health, environmental conservation, and cultural preservation. As we consider these alternatives, it's crucial to engage in critical thinking about what a sustainable future could look like. Imagine communities where economic activities are aligned with ecological health, where social equity is prioritized, and where individuals find fulfillment beyond material wealth. By envisioning such possibilities, we can inspire collective action toward a more sustainable and equitable world. As we wrap up our exploration of the myth of infinite growth, it's essential to recap the key takeaways from our discussion. We've examined how the relentless pursuit of growth has led to systemic flaws in our economic system, contributing to inequality and environmental degradation. We've also highlighted the psychological effects of consumerism on individuals and communities, revealing how this mindset can erode our sense of fulfillment and connection. Importantly, we've explored viable alternatives, such as sustainable development and circular economies, that prioritize well-being over mere economic expansion. This journey underscores the importance of questioning our societal values and economic practices. Are we truly measuring success in ways that enhance our quality of life and protect our planet? By critically examining these questions, we can begin to shift our focus toward a more sustainable and equitable future. We encourage you to engage with this topic further. If you found this discussion thought-provoking, Please consider subscribing to our channel for more content that challenges conventional wisdom and explores innovative ideas. Don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends and family to spark broader discussions about the implications of infinite growth and the alternatives we can pursue. Together, we can foster a community that values sustainability, equity, and well-being, paving the way for a brighter future for all. Thank you for joining us on this important journey, and we look forward to continuing the conversation with you.